I'm worried about Kingdom Hearts 4. Not because I think that it's going to be a terrible game or a lackluster entry in the series, but because I as a person have grown and my tastes have matured. My biggest fear is that Kingdom Hearts 4 won't resonate with me anymore because of that. That's a natural thing though, it comes with age. When it comes to myself, I'm no longer that little kid that's sitting in front of the bubble TV, eyes wide as the ideas of light versus dark are beamed into my little child mind. I've been through stuff. I've learned things about the world that make the simple idea of light versus dark seem just as childish as that memory. I was there for the housing crisis of '08. I've learned more about the horrible treatment of people whom society at some point in time deemed less than. I've seen corporations and people with a ridiculous amount of wealth and power ruin everyone else's lives for their own self-interest. I've learned about and seen the horrors of war, poverty, and famine, religious fanaticism, self-actualization, the concept of justice, leadership, community, lineage, fate, exploring the complex emotions that we all experience as humans. These are just a fractions of the things that live with me and ruminate in my head constantly, but things I refuse to shy away from because they are real. I found that as an adult, the most impactful works of fiction are the ones that are built around these very real things. These things that so many of us had to endure, yet keep getting ignored in favor of a false sense of progress or hope for a better future. Kingdom Hearts doesn't really speak to any of these things, and I'm not holding that against it because why would Kingdom Hearts even talk about these things? Its story was never about any of these topics. Kingdom Hearts does touch on some things that I do appreciate more in my old age. Roxas's entire arc about him having the right to exist still hits to this day. Aqua is my favorite character in the series, and she ends up having to balance duty in her personal relationships, and that duty is the exact thing that caused her to overlook things that would lead to her losing the people closest to her. And she eventually gives into the grief that stems from that loss and succumbs to it. Like, don't get it twisted. I completely understand what's going on in Kingdom Hearts. I get the story completely. And it does a lot of great character work without really saying much in its story. And that's why I'm pretty iffy on it as an adult. Now, in this present moment in time, there are a bunch of games that blend those real world elements of humanity with the same level of melancholic character drama that Kingdom Hearts has, and those titles just end up appealing to me more as a grown man. Titles such as Cyberpunk, Baldur's Gate, Metaphor, ReFantazio, The Witcher, Control, Indivisible, the Final Fantasy series. Even revisiting those older Final Fantasy series as an adult hits even more because they touch on these things. Hell, if you wanted to see what Sora would be like in a more realistic world, just go play Yakuza 7 and 8 and experience Ichiban Kasuga and his story. The themes of friendship, duty, community, and everything else in Kingdom Hearts is just further expanded upon in those two games, and they all feel more authentic and earnest. I say all of this to ask, what can Kingdom Hearts 4 offer me as an adult? What can it offer any of us? You know, let's be honest here, kids aren't playing these games, and the average Kingdom Hearts fan is paying taxes. It's a very valid reason to be skeptical, right? But hey, Disney adults exist, so who knows?